the announcements from the chairman and minister. Thank you.
Thank you. And all of this, of course, Solicitor General, the Secretary, and the Administrator, and the Deputy Secretary, in-house lawyer Mahinga. Those are important guys from Mahinga I see, and I'm happy to see. We have two press conference. So now we're going to. After that, when the first one is over, we'll change positions and these guys will sign, so we will witness. As to yesterday, we called a special meeting for the appointment of judges. Appointment of 4 judges, 2 new judges, and the 2 judges we extended their terms. And I'm happy that yesterday, it's a short notice, because they're conducting hearing cases, so we don't want them to stop hearing, and so we wanted to fast track them, and we want to make the appointment yesterday. We had a meeting with Chief Justice, Deputy Chief Justice, and the Public Ombudsman Commission, the Chief Ombudsman Commission, who is the member and attendance. So 4 of us, and the commission consists of 5. Only 1 member is out, was not in. But never mind, we had a quorum, so we decided to appoint judges. And I'm privileged to announce the appointment of first is important one with the extension of the Warbeck National Court Judge. He's doing, and I'm pleased to announce that on behalf of the government of Papua New Guinea, he's doing an extremely good job. His name is Honorable Justice Graham Ellis, and he's been appointed for 1 year, and then his term has expired, so we decided to, Commission decided to extend his term to appoint for another 3 years. There was some bit of misunderstanding. Was we appointed him that he had submitted everything, his age and everything else, and he has submitted, and his age is when he's reached 72, and what the age is going to be 72 when he turned on the 21st of November last year. He turned 72 years. Then he was appointed for 3-year term. Not seeing this, but now we've corrected the anomalies, so different, we've made some mistakes. So in terms of dates, so now we've rectified it. Now is we thank him for the service that he rendered to us, and his services have been greatly appreciated by entire, especially Enga. So he's appointed for another term of 3 years. The other judge, senior judge, he reached the age of 72. He will reach 72 in next 13th of February. He'll reach 72 years, and that's Justice Kinambona. We also the reports we've received, and he's doing a good job, and we should retain him. And decided that the commission has decided to extend his term for another 3 years. And the other judges, these are 2 new judges. Justice Salas Kaule has been on acting judges now. We're satisfied with his performance, and we give him a 10-year appointment. So I want to thank him for. He said there's no judge coming in. And the other judge is Justice Jeffrey Mesa, is appointed as a judge for 10 years. And we also have assessed, and he was acting judge, and we assessed him. Different judges have assessed him, and they recommended, both of them, they recommended for give him a substantive position this time when a commission meets. So we appointed those 2 judges, and I want to congratulate all of them. 2 judges have been extended their terms, and 2 judges who are coming in, they did a good job expressing that we're satisfied with them, so we've extended and appointed for 10 years. And of course, 10 years doesn't mean that they will serve all 10 years. We will continue to assess their performance, and if they're not satisfied, then they will be. But in the meantime, they're given 10 years term of office. And I want to thank all these 3 gentlemen for the service that they have rendered, or they rendered to this country on behalf of the government. And I would like to thank them. And the other is the Judge Wabek is breaking in areas that no judge in the past have not done. So I'm happy to extend them and then bring normality back to Enga province. And the Tari judge is also doing the same thing, and they continue to support, and I've checked with the Enga provincial government and the administrator, and all of them are satisfied with the performance. So you will say as a judge. As soon as the Governor General office, Chief Justice office will arrange with the Governor General, we will, they are witness, and then it will be sworn in. They all 3 or 4 judges will be sworn in once the Chief Justice's office is ready. Sooner we do it, better it is for that who can continue on. And so for these judges. Maybe this judge belongs to Enga, and you want all the other judges, people are not here yet. The administrator is here, and they probably would like to comment on it.
Thank you, Attorney General and Chairman of the National Judicial Services Commission. I acknowledge Secretary, Deputy Secretary, Solicitor General, and the staff of the Attorney General's Department for your presence here, but also for your support. I think let me firstly, on behalf of the government and the people of Enga, acknowledge the Chairman and the members of the Commission for their vision and for the original appointment of Justice Graham Ellis. Justice Graham Ellis had served in the province previously, and his performance as the judge had a lot of impact, and the people of Enga actually appreciate his initial appointment. When he left, they protested, but he had to leave. But I think when he found the time to return after being away for 10 or 11 years, I want to commend Attorney General, yourself as the chairman, and the Commission for reappointing him to the role. The impact of that appointment has been felt in the province in the last year during his appointment. He's coming back as a help to address a lot of outstanding issues. I think what he brought to the bench was efficiency, dealing with cases more effectively and getting people to realize that the rule of law was working in the province. And if anything, that has given confidence to the people in the judicial, in the justice, dispensation of justice under his, during his term. So I want to actually take this opportunity to thank the chairman and the commission again for extending his appointment for a further 3 years. We really look forward to working with the new judge and the department to continue the good work he has done. He's just one person. While he'll be on the bench making the judgments, he will need the support of all the government, both the national and the provincial government, the officers of the law, the lawyers, the police, and other agencies within the law and justice sector. But the work that he has done has given all of us confidence. It has given the people of Enga confidence that we can bring back the rule of law and order in the province. It's been witnessed in the success and peace and calm that has come during the last 12 years. The issues are still there, the underlying issues are still there, but it gives us all an opportunity to work together to address the underlying issues and bring restore normalcy and order to the province. So on the juncture, let me again thank the Attorney General as chairman and the members of the commission for reappointing a hard-working judge, and this decision will really be appreciated by the government and the people of Enga. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Any criminal blocking the road, or we do not know who the people, what the intention is, and we know who the culprits are. So if we get back to them, it's the leaders, businessmen, members of parliament, leaders are the ones providing funds and providing ammunition to go and fight. So if we address them and identify them, prosecute them, and then we have achieved something. And the court is doing that in his own wisdom. He has gone to summon those people to appear before him. It's you alone can stop the fight, or you continue the fight. So it is not a small people who are doing this. It's well-to-do with it, money, name, and all of this. They're well-to-do people who are involved in causing trouble fight. So if we address it, probably then we will definitely achieve results.